What's up, everybody? And I was not gonna do this right now, and I was kind of waiting about, maybe thinking tomorrow to do this review. But I've already done one review earlier today. If you don't believe me, go check out my Elimination Chamber review. I did do that review a few hours ago and whatnot. That was probably like maybe 6 hours ago at this point. And I did say I will be back for No Surrender and stuff. I was probably gonna wait till tomorrow to do the review, but you know what? I think I'll do it right now. Okay. Given what I saw tonight, I knew a lot was going to be going on in this show, and a couple of important things did really happen on here that does lead into a lot of things. Okay, so this was a very interesting show, and I did enjoy it tonight. No Surrender. I did like a lot of things, but there's some things I got to call out on also when it comes to Impact and stuff. But Impact Wrestling was back live tonight with No Surrender. Um, of course, what Matthew Redwald and Tom Hannafan on commentary. I know there was like a thing online, and I know they announced this that it would be two different sets of commentary teams and whatnot, and you get to choose who you want to pick. Because I know the actual regular commentary team, and then on the other side of the commentary team, you would have Tara, formerly known as Victoria and whatnot, SoCal Val, and shit, who was the third person on there? I know it was like a three-person commentary team. They had for the women though. Damn, who was it? It was someone they brought back. One of the original. I don't know, like one of the, I don't think it was Gail Kim. But I know it was like one of the knockouts that have been there for a while and whatnot. Damn, I can't remember the name, but I know it was like two different sets of commentary teams though throughout the entire night. But there was a lot to say about this show. We do kick it off on the kickoff show though with Trey Miguel going against John Schuyler, um, and stuff. Trey Miguel, I think I said this the other day. Trey Miguel hasn't really been seen in a while, and he's been the X Division champion. I don't think we haven't really seen the guy since, a little bit after Hard to Kill, if I'm not mistaken, or at Hard to Kill itself. And I've been wondering where he had been at, but he was back tonight, and I guess he just happened to be on the pre-show then, because I'm like, they haven't really talked about the X Division champion himself in a while, and I was wondering where he was at. But it was nice to see him on the show tonight. Of course, he got the win and everything with him being the X Division champion, so not much to say from there. Solid match and whatnot. They also had Jessica Havoc going against Tennille Dashwood. We haven't seen Tennille Dashwood in a while, too, and stuff. But the Influence are back together. Havoc still ended up getting the win, picking up for Decay and stuff. So, not a bad match and everything. But then we actually get to the main show of No Surrender. We do kick it off with the actual show with a fatal four-way for a number one contender spot for the X Division Championship. Chris Bay, Ace Austin, Speedball, Mike Bailey, and Jake something. Man, listen, if you want to say spot fest, go right ahead. But this was a very enjoyable match, especially just to kick off the show, to start it off hot and whatnot. With all four of these guys, I'm not gonna try to go move for move in here and stuff, but I enjoyed this match a lot. Okay, just there was a lot going on in this stuff. My pick to win was probably just Chris Bay, because I guess maybe Bullet Club and stuff with him being part of the crew and hoping for something big going on right here. But it did end up with Jake something getting the win over Ace Austin. Ace Austin trying to go for the fold, but Jake something ended up catching him, hitting his void, looking like it's like a black hole slam and whatnot for the win. And good win for Jake something, because I feel like Jake something, it's like they have these start stop pushes in a way, and they haven't really done much with him after the whole Diener thing breaking up and stuff. It's like they've tried to do something with him, but it just felt like he just either been jobbing the guys and ended up on like the BTE show and stuff. But him actually picking up a win right here, hopefully means something for him now. It's some type of push happening for him, because it's like he get a win, but it just kind of like nothing really happened. Mm, happened for him and whatnot. But with him getting the win tonight over Ace Austin, obviously it's going to lead into something now. I guess still going for the X Division title. But it's nice to see Jake something getting some type of win or some type of push around here and stuff, because the guy's not bad, okay? Ace Austin, no. Ace Austin, who I feel like has been taking a lot of more L's and has really been pushed down the card, if you ask me. Because at one point, Ace Austin was probably in that world, um, title talk in a way. Okay, hold on a second. But yeah, in that world title talk, when you think about it, because the last really thing he did was like going against Christian for the world title. That's like I say a big match I can name, but it's like he's been either been jobbing to some side, jobbing to the stars, or just hasn't really been on TV in general until kind of recently. It's, them kind of whatever they doing with this whole Mike Bailey thing, as I guess him and he's trying to get him to work together with him, but the guy's kind of been taking a lot of L's lately and been pushed down the card because I feel like they were going somewhere with him, but I don't know. Ace Austin's kind of in a weird spot right now, if you ask me. But like I said, good on Jake Something picking up the win. We had a promo from Eric Young, pretty cool video package and whatnot of his promo, basically talking about I'm not political or kiss ass or MMA guy or someone that just stumbled on to wrestling or got over on some indie show and stuff, that he's real and everything, and he's one of the best around and stuff, and talk about it's not a fad, it's what I do, and talk about Jay White's reputation and all that stuff. They says, let's see what you're willing to do um and whatnot to win tonight. Jonah went against Black Taurus. Good match. Two big guys basically knocking the crap out of each other out there. Um, Jonah obviously was going to pick up the win, especially with the tsunami. Black Taurus, him being part of the case, he's not a bad wrestler or anything, but we don't kind of in a way know much about him other than just being along with Decay with Crazy Steve and Rosemary and stuff. So this was a solid match though between him and Jonah. But Jonah, good to see he's still kind of sticking around in Impact and stuff, and we'll see where that goes. I thought it'd probably just be kind of a one-off thing after the whole Josh Alexander stuff, but they got something going for him, and him picking up the win tonight, not bad for Jonah. So good win right there. Jake Something was talking about his win tonight. Trey Miguel saying, like, you're good and everything, but you're not going to get this X Division title. A Sauce and them started, interrupting, saying, Jake Something, you can't beat me and stuff. Yeah, you want a multi-man match, but you can't beat me one-on-one. Basically, Trey set up a tag team match, I guess, for Impact this Thursday, so we'll see what happens there. Switchblade, Jay White went against Eric Young. Good pop. Jay White all over the place, I should say. Bullet Club everywhere. Guys on Impact, guys on AEW. Like I said before, the guys on New Japan Strong. So Jay White is just kind of all over the place. But this match with Eric Young, very good match. Very solid. I would say one of the more enjoyable matches throughout the entire night. I did like this. Of course, there was going to be a lot of finishers in the way towards the end. Eric Young trying to go for his pile driver and stuff, but Jay White ended up reversing that, hitting with the half and half suplex. After doing that, though, dropping EY, basically hitting him with the Blade Runner after that for the win. So Jay White picking up the win right there. But yes, very good match between both of these guys. That very enjoyable and stuff. So solid match. Ace Austin, I guess, convinced Mike Bailey to team with him this Thursday, so we'll see what happens there. Deonna Purrazzo was here for the open challenge for either the ROH Women's title or the AAA Reina de Reinas title. And who was going to be her challenger from Ring of Honor? Miranda Alizé. I don't know a lot about Miranda Alizé. I've only seen a little of her from Ring of Honor, and that's kind of before, Ring of Honor's on their current hiatus right now, so I haven't seen a lot. This wasn't a bad match. It's pretty good. Like I said, it wasn't bad. Like I said, I don't know a lot about Miranda Alizé, but I think this was a pretty solid match. Deonna is just great in general, so I don't really got much to say from that. We see Deonna Purrazzo all the time, so we already know she's going to put on something good out there. Deonna did pick up the win, of course, with the armbar and everything, so Deonna ended up making Miranda Alizé tap out. I don't know. I didn't know who they were going to give for the open challenge. I expect some big name coming through. Maybe to face Deonna, possibly. But I think they may want to wait on that for a while, though. Or whenever they'll bring someone bigger in. But, her versus Miranda Alizé, this wasn't a bad match, though. I enjoyed it. So, that wasn't bad. Chapel Hart, I guess I forgot to say, they did sing the national anthem in the beginning. I think they're like Mickey James' friends. So, basically, I guess they were there to support her for her title match tonight against Tasha Steelz. Chelsea Green, basically, coming in all excited, rooting her on. The digital media title on the line. Matt Cardona versus Jordan Grace. Listen, I'm sure some people are going to feel different when it comes to intergender matches. I've already talked about this multiple times in the past. Cardona, I'll give him one thing, that he's doing good as a heel and stuff. And what I've seen from doing different companies. Like this guy's what the NWA World Champion right now. Last time I checked, about a week ago, I believe. So yeah, he's like the NWA. Like Cardona's got a lot of belts right now from multiple different promotions. So I'll give him that. And the heel thing he's doing continues to work right here, which the fans like start giving some good heat out there. Um, of course, he tried to cheat the win with a chair, but then the ref tried to stop the chair from being used. Jordan Grace blatantly does a low blow in front of the referee, causing a DQ finish and stuff. And then start hitting Cardona with the chair, knocking him out of the ring with it. So Cardona still keeps the title and stuff. I'm assuming there'll be a rematch with this. So, like I said, the match wasn't even bad. It's just I know that a lot of people aren't really gonna go with the whole intergender thing, and I can agree on that too. But it's not like this is for the world title this time, but just intergender matches itself. Like I said, I didn't mind it, but Cardona's mostly getting himself over as a heel and everything. So there you go. Jordan Grace is blatantly doing the low blow in front of the ref in a way, not really caring about the title at this point. Just want to get a piece of Cardona. So, like I said, I guess there'll be a rematch or something coming up. Tasha Steelz being interviewed about her match tonight until the cameras end up running off to Eddie Edwards being attacked in the back. So Eddie Edwards was taken out, and I got a lot to say about that towards later in the show. Next, the tag team titles were on the line. God, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa versus the Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson. Bullet Club, former Bullet Club. I enjoyed this match. Damn good match. Very good tag team match. Both of these teams are usually good, and they always put on some good matches, okay? Not even against each other, just in general from both companies I've seen. Well, any company I've seen them from. I know God is mostly in New Japan and stuff, as the Good Brothers most have been sticking around at Impact, and don't get me wrong, they wrestled in New Japan too. Like I said, both these teams have wrestled in different companies and everything, and I was really enjoying this match. Now, I was a little bit surprised towards the end. Chris Bay randomly coming out there distracting the referee, which God was wondering what was going on. Tongaloa tried to stop him, but he ended up getting choke slammed in. Jay White Jay White just shows up in the ring, takes out Tama Tonga, helping the Good Brothers get the win, and then they end up all too sweet each other, kicking God out the Bullet Club now. So I guess the Good Brothers are back in the Bullet Club again. I don't know what's really going on with this, okay? And I don't know, man. With Bullet Club, it's like it's always some Civil War thing or some sub-faction group within each other. Last time I remember, I thought Jay White was having some problems with Evil and stuff. But then again, Evil's got his own sub-faction, a Bullet Club with, the House of Torture stuff if you're not following New Japan like that. So God being kicked out. I wonder what the other members of the Bullet Club think right now, okay? So Gallows and Anderson were just basically let back in. I think somebody brought it up that Bad Luck Fale is probably the last original member that has not been kicked out of the Bullet Club, okay? I know they probably let Anderson, which he is one of the founding fathers of the Bullet Club, I guess, back in, but I guess only ones that were like the two original ones that were still there in New Japan part of the Bullet Club was Tama Tonga and Bad Luck Fale. Now I can just say Bad Luck Fale, so they end up kicking him out. I don't know. Maybe I'm not following on Twitter or whatever's going on with New Japan itself to where, Tama Tonga, I don't think they were going to do Jay White like they did Omega and them and take them out of who's going to be the leader, who's not the leader, or Jay White took them out before he could be taken out by God, because I thought Chris Bay was just going to turn on the Bullet Club itself. That's what it looked like they were kind of going for. That's what I kind of saw. I didn't think Bullet Club was going to kick out God and now have Gallows and Anderson join back with Bullet Club. So I don't really know where it's going on with this. Like I said, it's different from, Bullet Club members, the ones that are here in America right now and the ones that are going on in New Japan. I haven't really watched New Japan lately since Wrestle Kingdom, so I don't really know what the fuck's going on over there right now, other than just the House of Torture group and, whatever other members they have in Bullet Club right now, like Kenta or Chase Owens or Fale, or like I said, the House of Torture, Evil and all them. So I'm not really sure where a lot of this is kind of going right now, okay? So, I don't know. It's a lot of questions to be asked. A lot of questions to be asked of what is going on with the state of the Bullet Club right now. So, I guess God are kicked out. apparently. So hey, at least this garnered some interest right now with Bullet Club here being an Impact. So we'll see where this is gonna go with Gallows and Anderson now back in Bullet Club. So I don't know, man. Strange shit going on, but we'll see what happens with that. Knockouts title on the line. Tasha Steelz versus Mickey James. Um, once again, solid match. Didn't mind it. I liked it a lot. Now the finish. Honestly, I wanted Tasha Steelz to win, and my prediction was Chelsea Green someone inadvertently screwing Mickey James out of the title somehow. I've already said that Chelsea Green is most likely going to turn any day now. She's too giddy around Mickey James, and yes, she did come help Mickey James, fight off Savannah Evans and them, which, what Tasha ended up hitting her, I think her finisher and everything on Mickey James, but excuse me, on Mickey James, but I think Tasha tried to she knocked Chelsea Green off the apron in, and then Mickey James rolled her up, beating Tasha Steelz. So Mickey won by a roll up. Some would say it came off a little bit heelish, but heelish especially, so accepting the win from Chelsea Green helping her out and stuff. So you know I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but I just see Chelsea Green turning on Mickey James any day now and facing up for the title at whatever the next show is. I think it's Sacrifice that's next for the next Plus pay-per-view, or maybe at Rebellion then. So I can see that coming. Next, I guess Team Impact, we're trying to find a new partner since Eddie Edwards is being taken out, and wondering why all the members keep getting taken out. But Rich Swann found somebody. Willie Mack was back. Apparently, Willie Mack had a COVID, to what I had heard. So that's why we haven't really seen Willie Mack in a while. But Willie Mack is back, and he is part of the team tonight. But next, the world title is on the line. Moose versus Morrisey. Brian Myers is on commentary. So once again, the world title is not even the main event of the show. Okay, it wasn't the main event of Hard to Kill, and now it's not the main event of No Surrender tonight, because I guess they gotta have something big to end off the show. Both of these guys, in a way, I thought this was a damn near match of the night, okay? Immediately, a lot of just, two giants beating the hell out of each other. Moose just immediately going for the spear and stuff. Morrissey going for his finisher. This was good, real good. Moose slamming Morrissey through the table. Morrissey taking Moose through the barricade. It was, like I said, it was just two big giants beating the living hell out of each other, okay? I enjoyed this match a lot. I thought this was damn near match of the night. Damn, I'm almost surprised this wasn't the main event, okay? Little botch here, two of them, but this was just great to see. Morrissey, in the finish trying to go for the suplex, but, Moose, being knocked to the mat, which he ran back up the turnbuckle in the hand with a big superplex hand, kipping up, hitting a third spear for the win, pinning Morrissey clean. So Moose did retain the world title. I don't know what's next for Moose after this, or who's going to be going after the belt. Obviously, with Josh Alexander gone from the company, what are the faces are around to face Moose for the title that I kind of wonder about now. So I don't know what's next for him, but I enjoyed this match a lot. Okay, both of these guys, just two big giants beating the living hell out of each other. That was some good shit. So Moose retained the belt. But in the main event, though, Team Impact versus Team Honor No More. Impact of Rich Swann, Willie Mack, Chris Sabin, Steve Macklin, and Rhino going against Kenny King, the entire Kingdom. Let's just say, the Kingdom and PCO. This tag match, you could say, was all over the place, possibly a cluster. And I didn't think it was bad also. Of course, it's going to be all over the place with a 10-man tag going on, and a lot of shit's just going all over the place. You don't know. But then, of course, a ref bump has to happen, and then, everybody's saying dive after dive after dive after dive after dive to the outside of the ring. Rhino's about to set up the gore. He looked like he was going to hit Maria, but the OGK got in the ring then, trying to block him off. Eddie Edwards, who was still hurt, came out with the kendo stick, chasing him off, as he was going to help Rhino spear Maria, but Eddie Edwards ended up taking his kendo stick and beating up all his Team Impact members, betraying them and joining up with Honor No More. After he beat the hell out of them with all, just a kendo stick, Kenny King came in for the count, and Honor No More once. So now they will have contracts and Impact now, thanks to Eddie Edwards. Honestly, I already been kind of called this a few weeks ago. I knew Eddie Edwards was most likely going to turn. I just kind of looked at the clues from Eddie Edwards not showing up, or just, I noticed how he didn't attack some of the OGK members at the time with his kendo stick. There was a lot of things that was put out there. It could have been a big swerve, and honestly, I've seen a lot of swerves tonight on this show. People coming out and betraying each other and stuff, especially with the whole Bullet Club thing and stuff, or just some interference with some type of screwy finish. In a way, a lot of bit of some screwy finishes on this show. But Eddie Edwards, honestly, I feel like it needed time for a change with him, which he obviously needs. I think the whole crazy leprechaun thing has played its course, and Crazy Eddie itself. Yes, he's been talking about he's the heart and soul of Impact, but, he's got some ties to Ring of Honor. He was a former Ring of Honor World Champion at one point, and, of course, teamed with Davey Richards and the American Wolves before they got over here to TNA at the time, and they became the Wolves and stuff. But, Eddie Edwards, I think this was a much needed change in a way, especially with him turning heel. I'm good with that. I just already knew this was coming, okay? I was just waiting on this whole thing to happen of him turning on the crew. So this does not surprise me in a way. And stuff. It could have been someone different. It could have been someone that we didn't know. And I probably would have been wrong. But I've been calling Eddie for the past few weeks now, betraying Teen Impact one way or another. And that's what happened. And, it could have been obviously a bigger finish to end off the show. Maybe the world title should have still main evented. But obviously they had to get some type of shock value with Eddie. Maybe it did shock some people. I wasn't that shocked all the way because I knew it was kind of coming. And I say, I don't know more, celebrated up the ramp then before the show went off the air. Okay. I enjoyed No Surrender and everything. I think Moose and Morrisey is probably the best match damn near on this show. A lot of screwy finishes and stuff. Like I said, Bullet Club betrayal and Eddie Edwards turned on his team. So that's two teams that some type of betrayal thing going on. Or some people getting involved in matches and stuff. Chelsea Green helping Mickey James out. Um, hmm. Yeah, it's just like a lot of betrayals and stuff. But some solid matches here and there. And stuff. I'm just trying to think I can go. Jake something finally getting a win. That wasn't bad. Like I said, this wasn't a bad show. It was pretty good. Like for one of these Impact Plus shows. So I think it was a pretty stacked card. So I didn't think it was a bad show. I just think it was just a lot of screwy finishes on here. And I wonder what's going to happen next now with Eddie turn on Teen Impact and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see what that leads to. I'm sure we'll find out this Thursday on Impact. But other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodieKnight890. This is your No Surrender review. I'm out of here. I will see you guys then. Peace out. Tell me what you thought about the show tonight, and I am done. See you guys then.